Hi, Rita here. Welcome back. I just wanted to do a quick video to show you my Mother's Day nails that I did. Actually, I should have did it 2 weeks ago when I finished them. And I just want to show you how they fared up. How they ended up. Which is the reason why I wrote my title. You could probably tell. Yes, I am sporting my ugly nails like they're all that. They didn't turn out exactly the way I wanted them, but hey. So I want to just show them. This is the first set that I've done in about 2 years. So yeah, take a look at them. If I had to pay for those, and that's how they looked after two weeks, yeah, I definitely wouldn't have gone back to me. So, you know, it's okay, because again, 2 years, I haven't done a set on myself or anybody else, so I kind of I didn't really have any expectations. I just wanted to see how they would turn out. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and critique my own nails and, you know, just share with you some of the things that I don't like and I like. First off, I love the color. I was so amped to get this color on because green is my favorite color. Green, money green. Yes, green. And so I like that. It looks good on my brown skin tone. So that was good. And also, I'm just proud that I actually put on a set and wore them this long, because I am a perfectionist and I would have picked these things off like immediately if they even lasted the whole day. So I'm proud of myself in that regard. And that I kept them on. And what else? Because you always have to start a critique off, you know, good. That's what we learned in college. You don't just go straight to the bad. So even with yourself. So what else I like about them? At least, come on now. I got to come up with 3 things at least. I like the fact that some of them look good. Okay, I'm pushing here. Some of them do look good. I'll say that. Some of them, you know, a few of them came out the way I wanted them to be. So that's 3. Now on what I don't like. Lifting. Lifting happened on these nails almost the first day. Lifting is a big problem. For those of you, for nail techs, for those of you who are just getting into this and don't know, lifting is when that acrylic does not stay on the nail bed. You want it to stay on as long as possible. I have a few that, I have actually 1, 2, 3. 3 out of 10 nails that show no lifting. So that's progress. That's good. The goal is to get all 10 to not lift for at least 2 weeks till your client can come back. But again, I'm practicing on myself. What else I don't like? Some of them, I wanted the squoval shape on these nails, but some of them are more rounded than squoval. The nail art design, I wanted a spring design to go with this great green color, but it looks more fall to me. Again, I just did this off the top of my head, so from what I had seen other YouTube girls do, but didn't quite work out for me. And I got some breakage. Tip one just came right off, and the other 2 just cracked in half. Well, cracked off at the tip and the other on the side. So I have, needless to say, I have a lot of work to do to get these nails in line to the kind of nails that I want to do, to nails that look good to me and that I think that I know clients will love and pay for. So overall, I give my nails on a scale of 1 to 10 a 4. A 4. And, you know, just being objective, you know, but I still wore them, still sporting them. I'm going to fix them. And that brings me to my next point. You know, when you're starting off doing nails, you know, you want to practice on real people. And you know what, I don't know about you, but I didn't have a lot of people. I did, when I got a little bit better, my family started to let me do their nails, but for the most part, people don't want to let you practice on them. You know, they want you to get good, and then they'll let you, you know, then they'll come to you for a service. But you know, that's why we have the practice hands and tips, nail tips to practice on, because you know, nobody wants that. It's like at the beauty school, at nail school. You know, people want to come there for cheap service, but they want professional service. It's not gonna happen, people. Very rarely does that happen, unless girls been doing nails for a long time, and then they just go for to get legal. But for the most part, yeah. So anyway, to combat all that, you gotta wear your own nails. You know, if you think they're ugly, you still need to wear them. You know, or wear one. For the longest time, to even get to this point, I would wear one nail and then I would immediately take it off. You know, I never did a whole set on myself because I was just so conscientious of, oh, they're so ugly, oh, they're so ugly. I don't want people to see them. But at this point, it's not about what people are looking at. I've come to this point. It's about me getting better, me practicing on myself, because I'm always going to practice on myself. You know, I'm always going to be willing to practice on myself. And also, it's better if you practice on yourself because you can actually see the work. Like, I didn't have to call nobody and say, well, how did the nails work out? I've done this in the past, but, you know, how did they crack? Did they break? You know, and people are just like, yeah, they're all right. They look good, you know, but that's not, or they're okay. Yeah, no, you know, because they really either don't want to be bothered with that, or they really don't know what you're looking for. So it's better if you do your own nails, then you can look and see, like I did. Hey, this didn't work out. That didn't work out. I got lifting this fast and this broke, and that allows you to know what you need to work on. You know, and then just continuously do nails, practice. Say, oh, okay, that didn't happen this time. Well, that's good. And then move on to the next problem. You know, like, oh, okay, well, this time they all pretty much look the same shape. And go on from there and go on from there and go on from there. So, yeah, you know, get in the habit of wearing your own nails. Like, because that's what I'm going to do. You know, I'm not going to be trying to hunt down people to practice on. At this point, I will say, I mean, I'm not to where I want to be, but I'm still not to the point. But I'm not to the point where I was just totally starting off and just thirsty to practice on people, and getting told no or whatever because they know that I was new or whatever. Now, even if I practice a little bit more, and if I wanted to solicit, which I'm not soliciting for clients right now, I can still get paid for them. You know, I know that lifting is a big deal. That's one of the major things you cannot have that, you know, clients judge you on, you know, and you don't want to, because you don't want things to be growing, bacteria and fungus to be growing up all underneath the nails and stuff like that. So that's definitely something to work on. But yeah, you know, if your nails, I just came to this conclusion because I'm such a perfectionist, because this is what I love. I love being creative. You know, I love anything that has to do with being creative and art, and which is why I got into the whole nail field. You know, I'm a perfectionist, but I'm learning how to say, you know what, good enough is good enough, you know, and to keep in mind where my objective is, what I'm striving for right now, you know, and keeping that my focus and not get so concerned about later on. Yeah, my goal is to actually get into a shop and to you know, make that my livelihood, my major livelihood. But right now, it's about practicing and getting to that point and staying focused and continually making little improvements. I think about the ant. I love ants. I'm fascinated with ants because if you think about them, they are so tiny. Like, tiny. Like, we step on them, probably so many of them without even thinking. But if you also look at it, that ants, they take one piece of sand at a time. And before you know it, you'll look down and they'll have a whole sand hill made, or some type of ant creation, I call it. And they do it by one sand grain at a time. And that is what I remember I have to tell myself and remind myself about when I start getting too caught up in the future, and start getting down about my nails or anything that I'm doing right now, particularly nails, not making progress the way I think I should. But yep, so yeah, just a little encouragement that I gave myself and I want to give to you. Wear your ugly nails, you know, like they all at. They may not be all at right now, but if we keep practicing, they will. So that's all for now, and until next time, I want you to take care of yourself and keep practicing. Bye.